What's up? I'm Shanice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing some back to school tips and tricks for you to be prepared for the new school year. Wildly enough, I have two children that are going to go to school this year. Now this is definitely going to be a transition just because neither of them went to school last year. So as a reference, I have an 11-year-old who is going to middle school, which is a whole thing on its own, but we actually moved schools, so she will be starting from scratch. And I also have a 4-year-old who is going to pre-K this year, and this will definitely be an adjustment just because he hasn't been in a childcare setting since February of 2020. But a different environment, structure setting, and him being around kids his own age will definitely be beneficial for him. Anyways, here are a few things that I do as a parent to help prepare myself and my family for the school year. First things first, check in. Talk to your children about how they're feeling about their first day. So both of my children are attending new schools this year, and I just want them to feel safe and secure in their new environment. But even if you're not starting a new school year can still be very overwhelming to children, especially introverted children. And let them express their feelings. And rather than saying, don't worry or don't be scared, validate. Tell them it's okay to be scared. It's normal to feel nervous. For older children, you can ask, how can I help? How can I support you? And for younger children, you can find books that pertain to their situation or their personalities. And we found these at the library. I just grabbed some that might help reassure him that he's not alone in starting a new school. One of the concerns for my daughter who's starting middle school is finding friends. And so we kind of did a role play of how to approach people. What would we say? And then we talked about what's the worst that could happen? What's the likelihood that it would happen? Listen, validate, and reassure. Next, attend any events that you can prior to the school year starting. Since both of my children are starting a new school this year, I really wanted to make sure that they would feel comfortable prior to the first day of school. So for my daughter, her school offered open library during the month of June, so we stopped by. We also attended their boot camp, and then we'll be going to the meet and greet as well later this week. By the first day, she'll be familiar with classroom and restroom locations, know who her teachers are, as well as the administration. For my preschooler, I attended the Zoom orientation and will be going to the meet and greet this weekend. Plus, by attending the meet and greet, we'll take a look into the classroom and he can know what to expect on the first day. Next up is lunch. Okay, so first things first, you'll need to decide whether you're gonna bring your lunch or you're gonna buy your lunch. My preschooler's lunch and snack is included in his day, but for my middle schooler, we're actually gonna go back and forth. So what I will do is I will print out the menu for the month and she'll highlight the days that she wants to buy. On the days that she doesn't want to buy, we will plan and shop together. Because at the end of the day, she's the one that's eating the meals and I need to make sure that they're actually enticing and food that's gonna get eaten. Make sure your children are involved in the lunch planning process. So plan out the lunches that they wanna eat, go shopping to make sure that this is actually the brand or the flavor that they want. In our family, when we pack lunches, we're making sure we have a grain, a protein, a fruit, a vegetable, and a treat. Of course, we've got drinks, either water or they'll pack like some kind of juice box, but this is just to make sure that we have a well-rounded meal. Let's take a look into what a typical lunch would be for my middle schooler. So for lunch, my daughter's just gonna have some spaghetti with some marinara sauce. We're gonna put that in here. Then for her vegetables, she's got a little Greek salad. We've got lettuce, cucumber, tomato, olives, and some banana peppers in there. Then for snack, because she gets out so late, she gets out at 4:15, so she'll get home very late in the afternoon. So I wanna make sure that she has snack at school. So I'm gonna pack her pita bread with some hummus on the side, and she can also have a fruit pouch just in case she's extra hungry. So then we'll put that in there as well. This is my daughter's salad dressing. I didn't want her salad to get soggy, and the same with the croutons. We're just putting the croutons on the side. Also, I've got two cuties, just because one never seems to be enough. Fruit pouch. This could probably even go in her book bag, but we'll see if we can fit it in here. And then her silverware. I'm sure they have silverware at school, but it's just so much easier just to have it on hand in your lunchbox. So this is what the lunchbox looks like. It's quite full. And I'm gonna see if I can close it. I did it before, okay. Boom, close. All of it fits in here. It's a snug little guy. But in the event that she does want to put her snack in her book bag, she can. So this is what it would look like if she decided to put her snack in her book bag. So, I mean, it takes up some space, but it's definitely doable if she wanted to keep her stuff together. If she wanted to just like keep her food together, she definitely could. So we have her lunch. Now, until she tells me otherwise, I will be the mom that leaves the notes in the lunch boxes. I found fun little joke cards, and I found note cards that can kind of be encouraging and reassuring throughout the school year. Next up is specialty bags. Now, your child may have any reason for a specialty bag, or they may not. Now, we have not had any need for a specialty bag in years, but this year we do. For one, my preschooler needs an entire change of clothes because when you're 4, anything can happen. And as for my 11-year-old, she's a girl going through puberty. Enough said. Anyways, here's what's in each of their bags. So my 4-year-old is going to preschool this year and he needs a change of clothes. So this is what I've decided to do with mine. Put it in a big plastic bag with their names on it, okay? This will go into their cubby. And then whenever they do have an accident, they can put their dirty clothes into this bag. I've had instances where I didn't send a bag, it was just their clothes, and then his shirt would get mixed up or his pants would get mixed up and then I wouldn't get everything together. So I figured if I put all of his clean clothes in the bag, they take all the clean clothes out and put all the dirty ones back in. And it has his name so we know exactly whose it is. So with that, I am packing an entire outfit, including underwear and socks, because in my eyes, if a kid has an accident, I feel like it may run down the leg. I don't know. I just want to be safe, have all my bases covered. So I've got his shirt with his initial on the tag label. I also have a pair of shorts with his initial on the tag label. I have underwear with his label. And then just a pair of socks just in case. Like, you know, just knowing my kid, we just need an entire outfit just in case. So we're putting all of that in here. So the bag is labeled, his clothes are labeled, so everybody knows who this belongs to. For my daughter who is going to middle school, she is gonna have her own bag, and we are gonna use this pencil pouch in disguise for her little bag. So in middle school, we already know that there's a lot of shifts and changes that come along. So for her, we just want her to be best prepared as we can. So we've got some of these Tween patterned pads from Kotex. They're fun, they come in different styles and whatever, so it's really cool, fun for her. And as we all know, we have a sweet tooth during our period, so we're gonna give her just a few little candies to nibble on whenever she does start. And we've also got just like a hair tie. So since she's not allowed to have medicine on her, we're gonna give her an essential oil roller. This way she can just kind of apply the oil whenever and wherever she feels she's in pain. And then we're gonna do the same for my daughter like we did for my son. So in the plastic bag, we've got the clean clothes, and then once we take out the clean clothes, we can put the dirty clothes in the bag. So that's what we're doing with her underwear here. We're just gonna put her clean underwear in the plastic. And so if she does have a situation, she can just put her dirty clothes in this bag. Cute little pouch, perfectly disguised as a pencil bag, but it's her period bag. And it's got a little zipper in here, so if we wanted to add anything extra, we could. But yes. Next up, night prep. I heard somewhere that a good morning routine starts the night before, so do whatever you possibly can the night before. Do whatever you can to make the next morning as simple as possible. So if you need to prep lunches or breakfast, do that. We have a first day of school breakfast tradition where we go to Chick-fil-A, but if you're gonna make breakfast at home, think of making the muffins the night before or making the pancake batter the night before. Just think of ways you can make your life easier. Another thing that I have my children do is we pick out our clothes the night before. We'll check the weather as well as their class schedules, see what needs to be worn the next day. I also set out their book bags fully packed, as well as the shoes that they intend to wear the next day. It just makes for a smoother morning transition. Last but certainly not least is sleep. Not only should your child be going to bed early in preparation for the new school year, but they should be waking up early as well. By waking them up early on the night that you want them to go to bed early, it kind of sets up their body for the rest that they need. I mean, think about it. If your child is waking up at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, they are not going to be ready to go to sleep at 9 o'clock. However, if you were to mimic a school day and they're waking up at 7 o'clock or 7:30, they will more than likely be ready for bed at that intended bedtime. I hope this video helps you have a smooth and calm first day as we start a new school year. So good luck, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.